All right, here we go. It's episode 61, brand new OG's podcast with Jason Martinez. And there he is, Harry Mays. What's going on, H?
Quite a bit right now. I mean, got a lot of golf this week. Both the PGA Championship, which teed off this morning up in Pittsford, Rochester suburb of New York State, and then I've got a league match today, this evening, and then we've got our member, which is Friday and Saturday at my club. So a lot going on.
Who do you play with in the member? Who's your partner?
Got a new guy. I've never met him before.
Wow.
Yeah, his name, I'll give you his name here. It's Nick. What is his last name? Jeez, I should know this.
Not Faldo.
No, I hope he is Nick Faldo. I hope he's a par machine.
Yeah,
because we have similar handicaps, so we're going to be getting some strokes here. So the more pars, obviously, we put up, that's net 3, net 4, net 2. That'd be nice.
That could land you in a nice spot for the weekend.
That's
right. When you have a week like this, Har, where you go, I got a busy week. I got a lot of golf this week.
Yeah.
A lot of people hear that and envy it.
Yeah, well, I can understand that, especially if you're a person who likes to play golf. But I need a regular job, and I'm going to put this out there on this show that I am looking for employment.
A regular job.
Well, yeah, like a regular job. Like I haven't done a regular job since I started in radio up in the Lehigh Valley back in 03, 04, 05. During those years, I was also a commercial insurance agent. And at some point in 05, I made the switch to radio full time.
Yeah.
Like 05, 06, like right in that area. And then I never looked back. And I don't consider radio a regular job.
Agreed.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I haven't done a regular gig, in quite a while. It's kind of a, I've got a lot of apprehension about it, but I need to do it because I've got too much free time.
Yeah.
I'm not old enough to have this free time.
You're not ready for the retirement type free time of no schedule. You need a little structure.
Because I could get in trouble still at my age with too much free time.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
So you need a little structure, some boundaries, if you will.
Yes, right.
You got to play in a system, Harry. You're a system guy.
Right. Now, our buddy Pat Kineen says regular jobs are overrated. Yeah, they might be, but you got to talk to my wife about that because I think she's growing a little weary of being the breadwinner, and she does very well, and I thank God for that. But she's kind of pissed off days when she's leaving, getting ready for work, and there I am laying in bed on my phone.
Yeah.
Oh, have a great day, hon.
Yeah.
See you this evening.
Back and you're there.
What do you got going on today? Nothing.
18 holes. Right. And I'm going to watch the PGA Championship.
Right. Are you doing a podcast today? No, not today.
Nope. Meanwhile, she's out there grinding, right?
Yes.
Skating her wing.
Yeah, double shifting.
Yeah, she's double shifting, and you're home. Just she comes home, you're in the same spot.
Her ice time is way too high.
Yeah, she's logging too much average time on ice per game.
Right, she's out there like Pronger,
Yeah. She's well. Look, that's part of the deal right now. Yeah. So you're looking for now. When you say a regular job, are you just looking for what type of work are you looking for? If we're going to put this out there, let's put it out there.
That's a great question because I don't really have a steady answer for you. Like I don't know if I want to go like work at Amazon. There's an Amazon place not far from here, and they're always hiring, from what I understand. Or if I want to do like some sort of like a sales gig, or I don't really know. I just need I need to hear from the people like what kind of options I might have.
Now, what makes you qualified, Harry? What are your qualifications? You do have a lot of sales experience.
I do from back, prior to radio,
medical as well.
Radio, I was, I was in a lot of medical sales. I did, like I said, commercial insurance. I could go back to the insurance world. In fact, my buddy who I used to work with in commercials offered me like this health gig, and I'm considering it. Because that would really play in well with a lot, whenever I wanted to take free time and do my own thing, I could do that too. The flexibility of that is appealing to me.
Yeah. And that would be, would that be 100% remote work type thing? On the road sales?
It would be from home. I wouldn't have to go into the office much. I'd do it from home and then be out on the, I'd have to go see the potential clients.
You have a territory.
Yeah. Well, it's not, the territory is just, the Delaware Valley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm considering that.
Yeah. Like my old lady works and her company's in New York, but she's 100% remote employee.
Right.
And they don't have like vacation time and stuff like that. You just get the job done. If you need to be off for vacation, you take off.
Well, you took a vacation, or she took a vacation recently, just last weekend, right?
Well, that was just the weekend for Mother's Day. There was only one day off of work for that.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a 5-day weekend or something.
No, I couldn't handle 5 days out there.
Now, to tell the people where you went, because last I saw you put out a tweet with your bag that you had packed, and you were heading to the mountains.
Yeah, we went to Western Pennsylvania, to Clarion County, where Ange lived for a bit, and her mom lives there now. And we stayed at her mom's cabin that she inherited, actually, from a woman who passed away.
Okay.
And let's just say the cabin needs a lot of work, Harry.
Wow. Not the cabin down below.
No, not the stabbing cabin.
From Tom Petty, or the stabbing cabin. Yes. Yes.
No, it needs a lot of work, including and not limited to electric, water, and plumbing.
Wow.
Let's just say there wasn't a working toilet on the property.
So it was like an outhouse. You're just basically like pooping into the ground.
Yeah, if you wanted to go, if you really had to go, you went to her other house, which was a 15-minute drive.
Okay. So if you wanted to take a shower, you had to get in the family truckster and take a drive.
Yeah. And
did you shower?
I did not until I returned home.
You went 3 days without a shower?
I showered Thursday evening, and we left Friday morning, and I showered Sunday when I got home.
Oh,
and there was a film of disgustingness on me. I could not soap myself up enough. I almost got the power washer out. Harry.
Well, that's what I'm saying. What about the old lady? Did she go shower free too?
Oh, kidding me? I don't think she showered till Monday.
Oh my God!
No, I'm kidding. She showered Sunday.
Oh my God! So well, that's what I'm envisioning. You guys, what's the movie where they took the prisoners and they just hosed them down, like
with the fire hose?
With the fire hose.
Is that a Robert Redford movie?
I'm thinking it might be
The Last Castle, maybe.
Oh.
But yeah, and my son's like infatuated with showering. He showers at least twice a day.
Well, good for him.
I'm taking him back and forth to grandma's old house. I'm like, Jesus. He had a stomach bug that was driving. He had massive stomach pains all weekend. He was miserable. Just miserable. Yeah. So him and my wife slept in the tent, and I just sleep on like this little cot, like on a porch.
Wait a second. So there was a tent outdoors from the cabin?
Yeah. The cabin was not standing enough to stay inside, Harry. Everybody slept in tents.
Oh, really? So what's the point of the cabin?
The property. It's just the property.
I'm lost.
Yeah.
First of all, I mean, what kind of payback was this for you to go about this weekend? I mean, what did you do, or what are you looking to do? Mother's Day.
Yeah. This is what my wife wants for Mother's Day, Harry. No plumbing, no electric, 4-wheelers.
And you without a shower for 3 days.
Yeah. Well, she wasn't near me. She wouldn't come near me.
Oh my
yeah, it's unbelievable.
God.
Yeah, I couldn't get out quick enough. Believe me. The truck that says Har on the back was flying out of Clarion.
That had to be the smelliest ride home. I mean, how many hours was this? 4 hours?
4.5 hour ride.
That's up near Clarion University, right?
Yeah, about 10. She's about 10 minutes from Clarion University.
It's like northwestern Pennsylvania, kind of.
Yep. Home of Kurt Angle, Harry.
Gold medal. Really? The wrestlers from up there?
He went to school there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, Clarion University, yeah, they had a good wrestling program.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
wow,
it was quite the trip. But these are some people's wives want to go to a 5-star bed and breakfast or something.
Yeah, that's like my old lady. Yeah,
my old lady wants to go sit in the woods.
Yeah, the only camping my old lady's doing is at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah, that's the Lima's idea of camping.
And me. By the way, yeah.
I'm with you guys.
Now,
matter of fact, I'm going there next year with you guys.
Oh, you are? We'll do a podcast.
Yes.
Yeah. And John Shelton says that we're broadcasting during a major championship, that I must be pissed off. No, I'm not pissed off because I got the ESPN Plus on back there on the screen.
Yeah.
A couple of the big players just have been out there for like 3 or 4 holes. But my guy is Patrick Cantlay, and he doesn't tee off until the afternoon. So I'm good.
Okay. So you have a wager on Patrick Cantlay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As luck would have it.
Right.
Well, did you have any money, Harry, on the Sixers advancing past the second round for the first time since the process started?
No, because I don't like just taking my money and putting a match to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this team does not beat the Celtics, and this team is, allergic to the conference championship.
Yeah.
Finals.
Harry, 4 years of basically putting an inferior roster on the floor to lose on purpose, to get out of not getting knocked out in the first round, to only get knocked out now in the second round. Boy, it was fucking worth it, wasn't it?
Unbelievable, really. Yeah, it really was great. I put out a tweet the next day because I was really upset, and I said something like, if Josh Harris can afford to buy a football team, then he can afford to eat the $16 million that he owes Doc Rivers. Go out and hire Nick Nurse. I just threw Nick Nurse in there because I think he's a pretty good basketball coach. He's one of a few guys I'd be pleased with as the next coach. And then he
won an NBA championship for a Canadian team.
He did, yeah, with Kawhi Leonard that eliminated the Sixers, if you remember. And I said, I'm done with Embiid. I said Harden can walk because he can't run. And I'm just done with the whole fucking thing.
Yeah,
I really am.
Well,
I know they're stuck with Embiid. You're not getting rid of him because they owe him a gazillion dollars. And to be honest with you, what are you going to get in return for him? Nobody's trading Nikola Jokic for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, especially when you've seen how he has performed in when the lights are the brightest.
He's always broken down when it comes playoff time. Always.
Yeah, his body can't handle it.
Yes, and that's going to continue. This is a regular season basketball team.
Yep.
James Harden plays regular season, but he plays like he's playing in fucking January on a Wednesday night at home against the Orlando Magic, driving the lane, expecting to go to the free throw line all night. That doesn't happen in the playoffs. He doesn't
way
get
too
those,
casual.
He doesn't get those calls.
Nope. And he's way too casual. And I mean, that's the thing. Like, I understand letting Doc Rivers go because,
he's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, look at his record in Game 7s, the whole thing, right?
He's still living off that Hall of Fame roster that he had with the Celtics where he did win one championship.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I could have won the
Pierce
championship.
And Ray Allen.
I could have won the championship.
Yeah.
Okay. Stop with Doc Rivers.
But the thing is that Game 7 wasn't on Doc Rivers. I thought he made good decisions and
they quit on him.
They just flat out quit.
Yeah, they quit. You lost the series when you lost at home in Game 6.
Yep.
Okay?
Absolutely.
And Jason Tatum played like an all-star, like a star should in a game that you need to win in Game 7. That's the way a guy like Harden or Embiid needs to perform. Okay. Jason Tatum was unbelievable in Game 7.
51.
He couldn't throw it in the ocean in Game 6 until like midway through the fourth quarter, and then he started making shots.
To me, Harry, what he did in Game 6 to keep them alive and have that fourth quarter after he couldn't make anything is equally as impressive as the 51 in Game 7.
I agree. I totally agree with you. Harden Sixers fans know all this. He was 0 for 4 in the fourth quarter in Game 6 and Game 7. 0 for 4.
Pathetic.
First of all, only got 4 shots, missed them all.
That's pathetic.
He was 0 for 6 from 3-point range in Game 6 as a total, and 1 for 5 in Game 7 from 3-point range. That's 1 for 11.
Yeah, not good enough. And I mean,
he sucked
36 million.
Yeah,
36 million.
Yeah, Embiid was terrible too in Game 6 and Game 7 in the fourth quarter because it all comes down to the fourth quarter. The offense is too stagnant. You got both. Embiid thinks he's a point guard. And, he gets dribbling the ball out in the 3-point line. The shot clock gets low, and then maybe it's double teamed. Oh, here you go, Tyrese Maxey or Tobias Harris. Make a 3-point shot with 2 seconds left on the shot clock. Yeah. That's the offense. too many times. Watch this Denver team.
Yep.
They move the freaking basketball. They're unbelievable to watch.
See, that's the thing, Harry. We're having the same conversations year after year in the playoffs because it's the same thing, and they don't change. Nobody's going to get through them. The dude is 30 now. He's not a kid anymore.
No,
he is what he is.
Right?
Is he a great player, dominant at both ends at times in the regular season?
Absolutely. Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
MVP worthy. Fine. Yep. Great. He won the MVP. Yay.
Is that parade today or tomorrow?
I think it's tomorrow. I'm going to miss it because I'll be playing golf.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure because I know that was a big deal to a lot of people.
Yeah.
That Embiid win the MVP. Like, who gives a rat's ass when the guy's broken down in the playoffs and performs like that?
Yeah. And their bench isn't good enough. I mean, Tobias Harris has an expiring contract, I believe, next season. So they may be able to move him because he's not good enough. He was nice against Brooklyn, disappeared against Boston.
Yeah.
Harden, I would not re-sign him. Because then you're gonna have to sign a 4 or 5 year deal with him. Forget that. I mean, he's shot, if you ask me. Embiid, you gotta rebuild around him, and I guess it's up to this Daryl Morey, who I'm starting to really lose faith in.
Yeah, a lot of people are, Harry.
Yeah, I know.
But let me ask you this: I haven't been on social media a ton. I was a little bit on it on Sunday after the game, and I just did everything I could. I showed some restraint in not tweeting the process honks.
Yeah.
But are the process honks still beating their chest about the man they put on a cross, Sam Hinkie, and they didn't give him enough time and bring him back? And the process
I heard that. I haven't tuned into that. I don't know.
Good.
I filter that out.
Yeah. I mean, these process douchebags, bigs, it's ridiculous. Like that was you lose on purpose and you expect to gain a winning atmosphere on it. They're losers. They played like losers.
Well, I tell you, who plays like a winner is the guy they had in Butler.
Oh, you mean the guy that's in the conference final?
Yeah. That guy plays like a star.
Okay. Yeah. I thought so. Yeah. I thought that's who you were referring to, Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah. So they fucked up when they let him go. Okay.
For Ben Simmons, though, Harry. Wasn't that worth it?
Yeah.
How about the balls on him, too, tweeting out a picture of him watching the game?
I know. He might never even play NBA basketball again. He's trolling the Sixers.
I mean, the stones on that dude. Like, what you got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You got to have balls big enough to carry in a dump truck to do that. It's unbelievable. But.
Yeah, it really is. But I'm enjoying the NBA playoffs. I watched the game last night. I watched game 1 of the Lakers and the Nuggets. That was a great game.
Yeah, but the Lakers getting through, huh?
Yeah. And, they came up with this defensive scheme against Jokic in the second half and they might have figured something out. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's going to be a good series.
Yeah. Well, we'll pour one out once again for the Sixers in the second round. I think we should just restart a process and do it all over again and see if it yields a different result. Does Sam Hinkie have a little nephew that could come in?
Yeah.
Like Samuel Hinkie, the little nephew?
Sammy.
Little Sammy. It's unbelievable. All right, well, we'll see who they hire, whether it's Mike D'Antoni or Nick Nurse or
D'Antoni. Yeah.
There's some names out there, but
I know.
We'll see where they go. I saw there was an article on the Inquirer that the Sixers now, since they have a head coaching opportunity open, that they should be calling. It says the Sixers need a new coach. They should call Dawn Staley.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, because Temple didn't call her, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
She'll get Embiid straightened out and into the post.
Yep.
Let's on to some other subjects, Harry.
Yeah.
The schedule came out. Did you listen to sports radio the next day to hear all the wins and losses from the great callers of the Delaware Valley?
No, I did not.
Oh.
I didn't even watch the wasn't there a show that the NFL does on
schedule release show?
Yeah, I didn't even watch it. I think I was watching either hockey or basketball.
Wow.
Yeah, I watched that game 7 of that was it what the freaking series was it? There was a game 7 with the Kraken.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right? that was the other night, but yeah, it was game 6 probably that you were watching on Thursday with the release.
Right. Yeah, but I ended up watching that game 7 too. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that team gave them everything they had,
They
man.
did.
2-1 loss. Yeah,
They really did.
really tight. And then Florida upset the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Yeah, the Maple Leafs. Oh my God! Can you imagine being a Maple Leafs fan?
Oh my, Harry, they haven't gotten to a cup final, or obviously they haven't won a cup or gotten to a final since the league expanded from 6 teams
in '67.
Yes, that's the last time they won the cup.
Yeah,
or they've gotten to the cup final.
And I think they beat the St. Louis Blues that year, right?
The Blues came in the expansion.
Well,
with the Flyers.
Right. I thought that was in '67.
No, they didn't win after they were expanded.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'll check that. Let me look.
Let's check that.
If you're right about that, I'll be very.
Didn't they put all the expansion teams in the same frickin' division?
Let me look here. So,
I thought it was the Blues.
This internet, I'll tell you.
Yeah, this internet. Yeah. How did you deal without internet?
I had cell phone service, oddly enough.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I sat there in my folding chair, Harry, and watched the game. No, they beat Montreal in 1967. In '68, the Canadians beat the Blues.
Oh, 68. Okay, so
Yeah,
68, the Blues. Okay.
Yeah, the Blues went to 3 straight Cup finals and lost in all 3 to Montreal.
The Blues were like a thug type of team.
Yeah, that's why
because isn't that what started the Bullies?
Yeah,
because they beat the shit out of the Flyers.
Yep.
In a series, and Snyder was like, "That's never going to happen to us again.
We're never going to get pushed around again." That's exactly right.
That's awesome.
You know who the coach was of those St. Louis Blue teams early days?
Was it Scotty Bowman?
It was Scotty Bowman.
Damn. When in doubt, just say Scotty Bowman.
Yes. Jesus, that is crazy.
You didn't think I had that, did you?
Yeah, I think we should end the podcast right there after that supreme hockey.
You have no idea how much I loved hockey when I was a kid growing up.
You still do. I think it's bullshit that you're even saying loved in past tense. You love today's game. You know, I think we should make you the president of hockey operations for the Flyers.
No, Jonesy will do a fantastic job. I hope.
I spoke with him this morning.
Yeah,
an interview with him this morning. I did.
How's he doing?
He's doing great. He's still doing the NHL on TNT. He's in Raleigh now, going to Raleigh to do the game there tonight. So he's as the president of the Flyers, he's going to be on the broadcast tonight.
Wow, that's going to be a hell of a series.
Yeah, I agree. Those 2 teams, Carolina and Florida. Somebody that had messaged in that all 4 teams, Sun Belt teams.
Yeah.
Let me get your thought on this because I'm going to put the comment up here real quick. I'll give this guy his credit. Because, one of the things about the three of the 4 teams in the conference final is that they're no tax states. No income tax.
Dallas, Vegas. Yep. And
Florida.
And North Carolina has tax.
Yeah. That's the only one of the 4.
Okay. Yeah.
And, we see teams that are in this no income tax, they can pay their players less because they bring home more because of the state income tax.
Right.
And in a salary cap league and in a league like the NHL, where depth is paramount, and it's harder to find good depth now than ever because there's 32 teams.
I know there's too many.
There's about 150
can we all
players
agree,
in the league that wouldn't be there 10 years ago.
Can we all agree there's too many teams?
Yeah. Well, look at Arizona. I mean, they get them out of there.
Stop.
The new arena deal failed, so they're going to play next year at Mullet, and I think they're moving them.
Good.
Probably to Houston or something, which to me is another market where why even move them there? Move them somewhere where you know it's going to work.
Yeah.
Move
them to Canada.
Move them to Quebec.
Right.
Quebec City. Problem is that that's a team in the Western time zone that they would then move to the Eastern time zone, and the balance of divisions and all that make it very difficult. But we'll see where it goes. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a huge advantage when you live in a no income tax state to build. Like, look at the Tampa Bay Lightning. They paid their star players less than market value because they would bring home more. Plus the way you live in those places too.
Yeah.
It's good
Much
living
better.
in warm weather for the
you're not living in a cabin in the cold weather, taking a shower every 4 days like you.
They go to, as they call it in Canadian parlance, cottage season in the summer. They all go to the cottages.
Is that what they call the
it's cottage season? That's off season. They go to the cottage, and believe me, their cottage is not like my mother-in-law's camp. You know,
Oh my
I've
God.
seen some pictures tweeted out of cottages.
Okay.
She does not have a cottage.
Okay.
Maybe cottage cheese,
Right.
but that's about it.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah. Could you imagine playing hockey for Winnipeg? Says Pat. Yeah.
I could.
Yeah, you could. You know, it felt like fucking Winnipeg yesterday here.
It did.
I was
this
like, this is
morning,
like
too.
springtime in Manitoba. What is going on here?
Yeah. When I got up and this morning, it was like 52 degrees.
Yeah, come on. I mean, it's the
I
middle
love
of May.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought maybe the ponds were going to freeze over. We were going to get the blades out.
There was
Maybe
frost
not.
this morning.
It's great.
Yeah.
No, the more days of this, I'll take it. I hate the heat.
You know what is great?
What's that?
The Original Fudge Kitchen. It's the official sponsor of Not For Long Media and the Odgies podcast. Original Fudge Kitchen, you know them. Staple down at the Jersey Shore. Jersey Shore's season is right around the corner. They got 6 locations: Cape May, Wildwood, Stone Harbor, and Ocean City. And they make all their fudge and everything right there in the store, guaranteeing a delicious product. Stop by and let them know that we sent you. But if you're not able to visit in person, that doesn't matter, because you can order it right from their website. They'll ship it right all across the USA. FudgeKitchens.com, the Original Fudge Kitchen, shipping fudge and sweet treats across the USA.
I'm only like 4 weeks away from going down to Ocean City and seeing that Fudge Kitchen right on the boardwalk.
Is that right?
Yeah, we're heading down on the 24th of June through July 1st.
Okay.
Ocean
right over
City,
my
New Jersey.
birthday.
Yeah, that's exactly why we're going.
Okay, good.
Yeah, that and my daughter's birthday too. So
now, will you do the pod from there?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, and you should go to the Original Fudge Kitchen and like do a video or something. Like
I think the Fudge Kitchen
reel.
there, it's on the boardwalk.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's like I want to say 8th Street on the boardwalk, around there, 8th or 10th Street.
Okay.
So let me actually, let's see here.
Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah. And yeah, I can't wait. I visit it every time I go. So we always load up on the fudge and everything. You know, the old lady likes to have that for a late night snack when she's buckled.
A couple of edibles, nice big piece of fudge.
Yeah, last night I come downstairs, Harry, and she comes upstairs with a bowl. I'm like, "What are you eating?" She's like, "I'm having some cereal with a banana in it." So I go downstairs. And on the island, of course, she doesn't throw away the banana peel. It's just sitting on the island. But there's a yellow like pen, one of the pens.
Yeah,
same color as the banana underneath the peel. So I go upstairs. I go, "You left your pen under the banana peel on the island," and threw it at her.
You threw the banana peel at her, or the pen?
No, the pen, Harry. I threw the banana peel away.
So it sounds like she's sort of like treating you this way because of a similar situation with me, where she's making all the dough.
Yeah.
So now it's like you throw away my banana peels.
Yeah, well, she did when I was making all the dough, Harry. I was throwing away the banana peel.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
So this has always been the way it is.
Yeah. I'm still walking around the house, shutting cabinet doors, shutting drawers.
Yeah, you used to talk about that. She'd leave all the cabinet doors open in the kitchen.
Yeah, she still does. And it's I don't know how some things are in the DNA and transferred amongst generations.
Yeah.
A couple of my kids have it too.
Is that right?
Yeah. Like I leave the kitchen for 10 minutes, for Christ's sake. I come back in and it's like like what's happened in Poltergeist, where all the chairs are stacked on the table.
Mm-hmm.
All the cabinet doors are open. I'm like, I was out of here for 5 minutes and there's 6 like, what did you get that you needed to open 6 cabinets in the kitchen?
Yeah.
You came in for a snack. Why is with the plates and the bowls open? Why is this the medicine one open?
That would drive me nuts.
It drives me, because I just walk around all day closing shit.
Yeah.
All day.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'll tell
you. T from the 203. It's 86 down in Florida today.
Yeah, too hot.
I mean, that's too hot is in the 90s.
Yeah, but
86
this time of year, Florida's okay. The humid season hasn't come in yet, but make no mistake about it, T. You're going to be sweating your bag off in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Now, Renee says that Alice Cooper is a diehard Coyotes fan.
He lives in Arizona.
He might be the only one.
No, you know who else is?
Who?
Dave Mustaine, Harry, of Megadeth.
Oh, really?
Also an Arizona guy.
Oh, okay.
Huge Coyotes fan. Yep.
Jeez.
Yeah, they tried to pass their arena deal. It got crushed. Crushed to put the new
Wow.
arena in Tempe. They had
Yeah.
to vote on like 3 bills, 301, 302, and 303. All of them got crushed.
Jeez.
Yeah, so no arena deal.
No arena. Well,
Time
good.
to move.
Some of these, these citizens are rising up. They're like, why should we pay, more taxes or more, of the freight for these owners, to buy their arenas
Yeah,
for a team that we don't care about?
Yeah, so you can perpetually rebuild.
Right.
And take on retired contracts to get you to the salary cap floor. Like, what are we doing here?
Right.
I get the leagues want to stay there because of, it is a big media market, but it's not working.
No, I agree. So, and watching that series with the Kraken, I didn't recognize one player on their team.
No, because they have depth. They have 2 second lines and 2 third lines. They have no top line and no fourth line. So they
right, but I didn't know any of the players.
Nope. When Ron Francis drafted that team, people were like, "What is he doing?" Right? Like, who are these guys? Yeah, they got Matty Beniers. He's going to be a star, but when you look at it, you go, "Who are these guys?" And Dave Hackstall did a great job. Old Hack.
Yeah, he did.
They ran him out of here.
I tell you, that Dallas squad is fun to watch.
Yeah, they are. Their goalie's got to get it together a little bit. He hasn't been great.
No, he was good enough.
Yeah. If he can find his game and his level, that's the team I have winning the cup.
Dallas. Okay, I took the Canes back before the playoffs started.
Yeah, I think the Canes are suffering a little bit too many injuries, too much offense gone. Their blue line's great, but I think Florida gets past them. I like Florida.
Do you?
Bob's playing great.
Yeah, they're on a run.
Yeah, this Matthew Tkachuk's a fucking animal, man.
Yeah, he really is.
Oh, is he an animal?
Yeah. So, all right, let's get to these Eagles schedule because this came out last week, and it's brutal. Let me tell you, and it should be. I mean, they're the best team in the NFC. You get to the Super Bowl, you're next year. You're going to have a tough schedule, but my goodness, do they have a stretch during this freaking schedule that starts actually November the 5th against the Cowboys at home in a 4:25 game on Sunday afternoon. My favorite time to watch football is the 4:25 game on Sunday.
Agreed.
I hate the fucking night games. Okay. And they've got 5 of them.
Yeah.
I especially hate Sunday night football. Monday night's okay, but Sunday night to me sucks. Dallas, then they have a bye week. And then here we go. Here's the gauntlet. At Kansas City on Monday night. Buffalo at home, which is going to be spectacular. 4:25. I might go to that game.
Yep.
To the Buffalo game. Then San Francisco the next week. Another 4:25 game at home. Then at Dallas, at Seattle, and then the Giants on Christmas afternoon. How about that? What do you think of the Christmas Day game?
I think it's ridiculous. I don't think the league should play on Christmas Day.
Really?
I hate it.
Why?
Hate it. Because there's a shit ton of employees that have to work because that's part of their job.
Right.
And now you've destroyed one of the great family holidays of the year.
Well, okay. I buy that, but I remember them playing the Cowboys way back in the day when one of the first years that I was at the radio station. They played the Cowboys on Christmas Day, and I had to go do the post game. So I understand exactly what you're saying. That kind of sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And some people like to travel to go see, your parents or whatever for that, and now they can't for the holiday.
Right.
And I don't know if they pay them double time or what they do.
Probably not.
Probably not because
I know I didn't get double time.
No, you did not.
Can you imagine that? I don't think it's in the budget.
Yeah. When we do the budget, we don't account for the game being on a holiday.
I mean, hey, maybe I got the wrong guy.
Yeah. If you don't want to do it, just let me know.
Yeah, right. I'll send Devon.
Yeah, I hate that there's games on that day.
Okay.
Hate it.
But even though, now, if the Flyers played then, you would have to work. But you don't have to work for the Eagle. You don't have any obligation. So as a fan, don't you just love it? It's like, I'm sick of my family by 4 p.m. anyway. So now I can just kick back, have a beverage and watch the Eagles.
See, That's hard to do with kids on Christmas though, because there's just so much going on.
Oh yeah. See,
You
that's
know,
another thing I don't
it's
know anything about.
yeah, it's so hectic and it's
Yeah.
crazy. I don't like it. I don't,
Yeah.
and frankly, I don't like it for the people. I'm a man of the people, Harry. I'm,
Well,
an
yeah. Now that's
advocate.
Mikey Miss, who was the man of the people.
Yeah, but I just no, I don't like games on holidays like that. Like New Year's Day,
Yeah.
that's fine. That's different. But on Christmas, I don't like that.
Mm.
I don't even like the
Now,
games on Thanksgiving with the Eagles in it.
what?
If the Eagles are in it, I don't like the game being on Thanksgiving. Even though,
It's
and that's more
tradition.
football related. I know, but people got to work now. You take them away from their traditions of having,
But
Thanksgiving dinner with the family.
but that's kind of part of what you signed up for if you work in these environments.
But do you think the guy that works security at the stadium or the ushers that's what they signed up for?
Well, I
It
think
becomes part of the
it
gig, but
it can be. You got to understand, hey, I got this job. I can watch every Eagle game at home for nothing, and I'm getting paid to be here. Every now and then I'm going to have to work on a holiday.
yeah, I get it. I mean, so a lot of them probably don't have a problem with it, but
Yeah.
I do. I am not a fan of it at all.
All right.
But
Now
you're right. I mean, that is a gauntlet of a schedule, right
Well,
there.
what do you think of the start too? I mean, at New England, that's not an easy game, another
Yeah, Minnesota.
425 game. Then Minnesota again at home. Didn't they start with Minnesota a year or two ago at home? Wasn't that?
You did,
Yeah.
and it's a short week because it's a Thursday night game.
Right. Yeah, you're playing late Sunday afternoon and then Minnesota at home on a Thursday night. I hate the Thursday night games too.
Me too.
Then Monday night at Tampa. Now Tampa's probably going to stink.
Yeah.
And then Washington, then at LA, the Rams. Who knows what they're going to be.
That's a big
And then
road
at
trip,
the
though.
Jets. Oh, they got Aaron Rodgers on the
Yep.
road.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
wow. And then the Dolphins. Dolphins should be good.
Sunday
right?
night football.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I mean, it is a tough schedule, and obviously, you're the Super Bowl team last year from the NFC. You're going to get a tough schedule, but the thing about it is so many of these weird, prime time games. The rhythm is different because in the NFL, you know this, Harry. It's not who you play necessarily.
It's
Sometimes
when you
it's
play
when
'em.
you play them.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you get Kansas City after a bye week
Yeah.
in KC. Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
But it is a tough schedule, no doubt about it.
That's a great road trip too, Kansas City. It's a great place, and it's dicey with the weather that time of year. You could get a day where it's like 10 degrees in late November, or you could get a nice 50, 55 day.
So you can combine that trip, Harry, with a good college football game on Saturday somewhere.
Yeah, like a Big 12 game or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's a night game though too, so it's going to be cold.
Yep.
Oh boy.
But it'd be a great tailgate all day.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
Yeah. So
No doubt about it. And then the New Year's Eve day game is against Arizona at home at 1:00. Man, New Year's Eve is starting at 8 a.m. that day.
oh my God.
Oh,
God rest a lot of you. They only have 2 1:00 or 3 1:00 games all year.
yeah. Well,
And we'll see. One of those that can get flexed at some point too. That December
yeah,
31st
the
game.
flex games.
Did you see? I saw Adam Schefter put out this tweet. Did you see that there'll be an NFL wildcard game stream only on Peacock?
Yeah, that sucks. By the way, I am not getting Peacock. I don't care what they put on Peacock.
Poppycock, maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Peacock.
But
Yeah.
see, the problem is I understand like they want to put a high value game on a streaming service because that will drive subscriptions.
Yeah, it won't for me.
But there's a period of time where you have to put it, if you can put it on Peacock, but you also have to broadcast it.
Right.
But
they've been doing this
Peacock's
with
not
Phillies
going
games. Isn't there like a
Facebook
game or two
only
during the year where it's
Mhm.
on? It's on Amazon or Facebook only or whatever. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
doing it. Nope.
Give me an alternate broadcast that's
Yeah.
maybe more commentary based, like the Eli Manning and Peyton Manning thing, the
Yeah.
Manning cast, and give me a regular option on broadcast television. Don't just give me just the streaming option.
I
'Cause I'm
agree.
not going to subscribe to watch one football game.
I'm not doing it.
Nope.
I will
I'm out.
never subscribe to Peacock
Wow,
ever.
that's quite the statement from Harry.
Yeah.
So Peacock can buzz off.
Yeah. I'm not an NBC guy.
No,
No.
I'm not even a TV guy. I don't even watch TV.
Well, I know. Yeah, you got the YouTube TV, which you're
I do.
raving about.
Which Harry, when I was up there at the camp, was watching the Toronto Maple Leaf Florida Panther game with no buffering on my phone.
Hold on a second. You're in the middle of Clarion County.
Yep.
And you had great cell service enough to watch a game with no buffering?
I had like a bar, maybe two, and no buffering. I was watching my YouTube TV on my phone, sitting in a folding chair with a 4x2 on my lap as a dinner, something to hold my styrofoam plate, which had a steak, potatoes, and baked beans on it. And I'm watching the second period of the game.
Oh my God. You had baked beans too. No shower and eating baked beans.
Oh, that was a huge mistake, Harry. That was on Friday night.
God.
A huge mistake.
Started the weekend with baked beans?
And I had nowhere to just go and take a deuce. So I had to go travel to do so.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was a huge error in judgment. Huge. It may have tilted the weekend not in my favor right from the gate.
Oh my God.
But I couldn't resist them.
Really? You like them? See, I don't even like them.
I love them.
Yeah, I'm not a big. I never was a fan as a kid.
And these were all cooked on a charcoal grill. Wow. It was fantastic.
Oh.
So yeah, it was great.
Brian Cunningham says Clarion County just got the Titanic at the movie theater. I'm surprised you got service.
He's not wrong.
Dude, he's acting like it's Canada. Remember how he used to always say, these Canadians are still like in the 80s?
Yeah,
like with the music and the movie. Like they're still playing Quiet Riot at the hockey games in between.
Come on, feel the noise.
Yes.
Mental health.
Yes.
Bang your head.
Bang your head.
Well, I did have to stop in, the one booming business in Clarion County, the local Walmart, Harry.
I thought there'd be a vape shop or something. That's probably big up there too, right?
I didn't even see that. I don't even know.
No? Okay.
But
Walmart.
the old lady came stocked. But I go into the Walmart on Saturday because Evan's stomach was bothering him, so I had to get him something to try and calm it down. And I come out and he's in the truck, and I go, boy, nothing like a Saturday night at the Walmart in Clarion. Pack up the kids. We're all going to Walmart.
Well, that's good people watching, I bet, right?
No, it's not good.
No.
So he goes, why? What was it like in there? I go, it was like 1987.
Wow. Yeah. Hey, that was a good
Cinderella
year for me.
was on.
That was a good year for me.
Mm-hmm. Skid Row.
Oh
my God. It was something, I'll tell you that.
Man.
Unbelievable. So
all right.
You got anything else you want to get to? We've gone on long enough.
Have we?
Yeah.
How long we been on?
42 minutes, Harry. We're way over budget.
Almost 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, they say that's about the limit, isn't it, for a good podcast? 45 minutes.
My limit is when you have nothing else good to say.
Okay. All right.
And I think we're out of quality content.
Yeah.
If any of it was.
Yeah. All right. Well, we appreciate everybody tuning in.
Yeah.
So spread the word.
Spread the word. Let everybody know. Leave us a 5-star rating and review. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. Ring that bell too. That'll tell you when we're coming on. Mm-hmm. And that was episode 61 of the Odd G's podcast. Harry Mace, Jason Martinez. Last word to you, Harry, on the PGA weekend.
4.